Extinct animals have long fascinated scientists. After all, it's nearly impossible to prove with certainty that a species is truly gone. With so many remote places on Earth, who's to say something hasn't survived? That's why we've put together a list of 7 extinct creatures that might still be alive. Let's dive in. A predator with tiger stripes and the body of a wolf. But with a secret, it was a marsupial. The Thylacine, the Tasmanian tiger, its story begins now. Where did it live? Originally found in Australia, Tasmania, New Guinea. By the time Europeans arrived, the Thylacine survived only on Tasmania. Appearance: length, 1 to 1.3 meters, plus a stiff 50 centimeters tail. Weight, 20 to 30 kilograms. Slim body, elongated head, pointed ears. Black stripes on the lower back, which gave it the name tiger. Could open its jaws extremely wide, up to 80 degrees. A carnivorous marsupial. Females had a pouch for carrying their young. Males had a protective pouch-like skin flap, unique among mammals. This animal lets out a mysterious sound. The story of the Thylacine's extinction is both tragic and ironic. Once seen as a threat to sheep farms, it was hunted relentlessly. Its habitat was destroyed, dogs and foreign diseases added to its decline, and the last known specimen died in 1936 at Hobart's Beaumaris Zoo. In a cruel twist of fate, protection came only 2 months too late. The Baiji, also known as the Yangtze River dolphin, was a freshwater dolphin species native only to China's Yangtze River. It is considered the first dolphin species driven to extinction by humans in modern history. When they appeared, the species Lipotes vexillifer was scientifically described in 1918. It was unique, with no subspecies, the only survivor of the Lepatidae family. When they died, the last confirmed individual, Chi, died in 2002. In 2006, after failed expeditions, the Baiji was declared possibly extinct. Exclusively in the Yangtze River and its tributaries, covering about 1,700 kilometers. A pale blue giant cutting through the depths, stretching up to 2.7 meters and weighing over 230 kilos. With its ghost gray body and white belly, it moves like a shadow in the water. A true titan of the deep. Armed with conical, slightly curved teeth, these dolphins were precision hunters. Each tooth was shaped like a tiny hook, perfect for gripping slippery fish and turning every chase into a guaranteed catch. Living deep in the river's flow, it fed mainly on small fish, snatching them with swift, precise movements. Every ripple, every shimmer beneath the surface was a signal, and it never missed its chance. This mammal makes the following sound. Interesting facts about the Baiji, the lost goddess of the Yangtze. Known as the goddess of the Yangtze, this dolphin was once believed by fishermen to bring protection and good fortune on the river. It became the first cetacean in modern history, the group that includes whales and dolphins, to vanish because of direct human impact, a tragic milestone for marine life. Despite its gentle nature, the Baiji was surprisingly fast, capable of reaching up to 60 kilometers per hour, slicing through the river with incredible grace. In the 1980s, around 400 Baiji still lived in the Yangtze. By 1999, only 13 individuals remained, and soon after, the species slipped into silence. In a world ruled by ice and roaring winds, a giant covered in thick fur walked the frozen earth. Today we dive into the incredible story of the woolly mammoth, one of the most iconic creatures of the Ice Age. Woolly mammoths first appeared around 300,000 years ago during the last Ice Age. Most populations vanished about 10,000 years ago, but small groups survived on Arctic islands until 4,000 years ago, while the Egyptians were already building the pyramids. They roamed the icy regions of Europe, Asia, and North America, thriving in tundra and grassland. Weight: 4 to 6 tons, sometimes even more. Height: 2.7 to 3.4 meters, 9 to 11 feet. Length: up to 5.5 meters, 18 feet. Covered in long, thick fur with 2 layers for extreme cold. They had massive ridged molars, perfectly designed to grind tough Ice Age plants. No sharp teeth, they were herbivores. Grass, moss, leaves, tundra plants. They could eat up to 150 kilograms, 330 pounds, of food per day. The woolly mammoth made deep, powerful sounds, similar to elephants, low rumbles and heavy trumpets. Their tusks could reach 4.2 meters, twisting like giant ivory spirals carved by the Ice Age. They had small ears to keep warm in the brutal Arctic cold. Scientists recovered amazingly preserved DNA, making the idea of bringing mammoths back surprisingly realistic. Some were found fully frozen, with skin, fur, and even their last meal still inside, untouched for 40,000 years. Long before birds ruled the sky, another master of flight soared above ancient oceans and jungles, the pterosaur, one of the first true flying reptiles in Earth's history. Pterosaurs appeared over 220 million years ago, during the Triassic period. They disappeared 66 million years ago, in the same mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs. They lived on all continents, from tropical coastlines to inland forests and deserts. Wingspan ranged from 25 centimeters, 10 in, to 12 meters, 40 feet. Weight: from a few hundred grams to over 200 kilograms. The largest species, Quetzalcoatlus, was as tall as a giraffe. Depends on the species. Some had needle-like teeth for catching fish, others had no teeth at all, using long beaks instead. A few had crest-shaped jaws for display or flight control. What did they eat? Fish, small animals, insects, carrion. Some species were filter feeders. This flying reptile produced these sounds. Pterosaurs were not dinosaurs, they were flying reptiles. Their wings were made of skin and muscle, supported by a single gigantic finger. Some had bright, colorful crests that may have been used for mating displays. They were the first vertebrates to achieve powered flight, long before birds or bats. In the heart of the Congo jungle, hidden among ancient swamps and heavy shadows, legends speak of a creature that defies time. A massive, silent, and mysterious being. Today we uncover the enigma known as Mokele-Mbembe. Tribal legends go back hundreds of years. Some stories describe it as a prehistoric survivor, similar to dinosaurs. No scientific proof it ever existed. Last reported sightings, 20th to 21st century. According to legend, Congo River Basin, swamps and lakes of Congo, Cameroon, and Central African Republic. Famous hotspot, Lake Tella. Length, 6 to 10 meters. Height, 2 to 3 meters. Based on descriptions, 500 to 1,000 kilograms, often described as a tuskless elephant or a small sauropod-like dinosaur. Locals claim it had large, cone-shaped teeth for eating plants. Others say it had no teeth, similar to some herbivores. Described as herbivorous, ate leaves, vines, and fruits. Said to flip boats, but not attack humans. This interesting creature made the following sounds. Many European explorers traveled to Congo just to search for it. Nicknamed the African dinosaur on Discovery Channel, some witnesses claim it makes a deep roaring sound, like a mix of an elephant and a bull, seen as a water spirit guardian in some local tribes.